Hello and welcome. My name is Max and today we're extracting uranium. Okay, so after a while, after a few different episodes of running things and doing things in the background, we are coming back to the chill way of doing things together. I want to get you guys more involved in tiny decision-making processes that I go through, and I'd love to have your opinion on some of these decisions, or all of them. Why not? Let me know. Generally speaking, when I play Factorio, I like to think about the big picture. I'm not so much like, okay, look at this. Should this be here? How much ore is there? 2K. Well, it's going to be extracted by this one and this one and this one anyway. Should this be here? Should it not be there? I don't care. I simply cannot care less about that. Now, some people do. Some people like to design a very efficient factory down to the tiniest detail. Details are not what I like when playing this game or games like this. What do I like then, I hear you ask? Well, I like the big picture. I like the grand design, you know? I want to understand how things interact and how they should interact for a better design overall. Like, are you extracting 30 uraniums per second or 35? To me, that works either way. But what are you doing with those 30 uraniums? And how are they integrated into your whole factory is what I'm interested to know. What I like to know is how my decisions are going to affect the overall state of my factories. Now, just for good measure, let's put the pump down here. And boy, I cannot wait to be done with all these spaghetti. Not that I don't like it. I see it as a unique phase in the game where you just want to survive and you really don't care what's going to happen down the line because you know all of this is going to go. Oh boy, it's going to be a glorious day, right? All right. So now all our miners should have plenty of sulfuric acid. Let's have a pipe. So where do we want to refine it? Probably you can refine it around here. Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually good to yourself. Okay. How much of a uranium ore we are harvesting at this moment? 7.2 per second. That's not a lot, but I think that's going to be enough. Oh, look, uranium processing finished. And what is the next step? Oh, we need space science pack for this one. So let's not get carried away. What I have done in my own time, I've designed a blueprint. Look at these. This blueprint takes care of this task. I have prepared yet another blueprint. It should be here in the miscellaneous. Yeah. So look at this. My blueprints come in two parts, an S and a T. Explosives, an S and a T. The same pattern. What's going on here? Why doing this? What's the point of this? Even for circuits that we're gonna look into later when we go do the main bus. So start tileable. And let's look at the concrete for a good example. So the start block is usually a little bit different than the tileable block. Why is that? Well, the main reason is that you see these tiny things here, these combinators. I want the input of each block to be clearly defined and visible. So we don't have to second guess, what's gonna go on this line, what's gonna come out of this line. And I've also decided that most of my blueprints should have the same output port that inputs are located. So if ingredients go inside from here, the output should come out of here. So we don't care how long this is or what is the end of this whole blueprint. Why? Because I like tileable blueprints and that's what I make. So after putting down the start, what it comes down to is to put this down, press the shift and just go. And I don't know if I've done it for this one or not, but I usually write down, not for this one. I write down a tiny bit of detail. For example, let's look at this. So these are some stats like If you're using assembly machine 1 using red belts, it can support up to 6 tiles. So it's not like 6 assembly machines, 6 tiles. So 6 of these will saturate 1 yellow belt. 5 of these will saturate 1 red belt, and so on and so forth. Just so if you want to put this down, you know how many tiles you should go ahead before it's just redundant and useless and will never get ingredients. Now, we have some iron ore going in and some stone bricks. That is where the iron ore goes in. Oh, I think I forgot this, right? Yeah, it's gonna be water. And let's go do the water, and that's it. We're done. We can have some nice concrete, which allows us to build our centrifuges. What I'm gonna do is to pick this up and get the tileable one, which is slightly different. And we wanna create 10, so we need 4 more, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are done. Put these down, all right. Yeah, they're all working like magic. Let's just put it there in case we want to have more of these. So what happens here is that they all start to process the uranium ore, and they put the results, whatever it is, without filtering, back on this returning red belt, which then gets filtered down the line around here. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now we have delicious uranium ore, which we can use to craft those ammunition that we so desperately need to go and have a peaceful talk with these biter nests. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you like more of it, and I'll see you in the next episode.